Hello and welcome to Age of Wonders 3, a new series that I'm about to start up. But before I do, I would just want to mention that I am not very good at this game, so this might end up being a very laughable experience. I have played the game for quite a bit, actually, but I just can't, for the life of me, be good at it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I understand the concept. But, I mean, there's just certain things that just happen. A lot of random elements, actually, that happen that really screw me over. Like the independents just randomly showing up and then just, have forgotten to keep someone in my city and boom, they just take it over, you know? So that kind of stuff. I mean, I guess those are things that I can correct, but still. Anyways. So I'm kind of new to the series as well. I've never played the other two. I had heard of them, but I never got around to playing them. Really don't know why. It's certainly something that's right up my alley in the genre that I really enjoy. So a little bit odd that I have never tried them. But anyway, so here's my first crack at it. Well, first crack at an actual LP series of this. And so let's go ahead and we'll do random map because really I try the campaign a bit, but man, I just can't get into campaigns in these types of games. I don't know why. I just can't. Scenario, there's a lot of different options in the scenarios, but again, scenario is not something that I tend to go for. I really do like the random map stuff. So let's go ahead and we'll go Lord. Lord is like the normal difficulty. I mean, I had debated going a bit lower, but I'd just be too embarrassed. I'd just be too embarrassed to do it. Because, I mean, I can't go normal. I mean, I should be good enough. I've been playing these types of games my whole freaking life. You'd think I'd be good enough to succeed on normal, so I can't go lower. But I've been having a hard time on normal. Anyways. Map size medium is fine. 2 to 4 players is great. So we'll have 4 players is good. Yeah, we'll have 3 AIs and 1 human, which will be us. Land type we'll do not land type, but map type we'll do land. I'm not really interested in the continents or the islands, just because I'm not really good, really. Continents might be interesting, not islands though, but continents would be, but I'm just not good enough, and land just seems a domination victory, which, I don't know if there's other types of victories in this game, but just seems like it'll be a bit easier, even though I'm having a hard time. Game flow will go normal. So game flow pretty much just gives you a starting city and a small army. You can do game flow battle, which starts you with a powerful army, and also a city. So I guess kind of similar to normal game flow, just with a stronger starting army. And game flow empire building, which could be very interesting, but it's not much different than the normal game flow. I mean, you start with a settler and not a city, so I mean, that's fine. I guess your starting city won't have any buildings pre-built in it, so of course that'll take more time. And you start with a smaller army, so it's interesting. I'm not good enough at the game to go here, but this is probably the mode I would like to play on. But I'm not good enough, or at least I don't understand the concept well enough yet to be able to play on Empire mode. So we're gonna go ahead and do. Oh, and there's also Adventurer mode, but that's really not my style. It's really you start with a considerable army on a map with few cities, discover unexplored lands, adventure awaits. So it's there you go. It's an adventuring type of mode. I see it more as like a scenario type of thing. So, game flow normal, we'll go with that. Everything else is fine. Advanced settings, we'll just keep surface. I won't bother with underground just because it's an extra layer of stuff and I'm not good enough. Plus, I think I'd want to be playing like the dwarves or something if I was going to do like an underground mode. So I'm just going to keep it very basic and just do the surface. Everything else we'll just keep it the way it is. And we'll do next. And advanced rules, everything's fine here, so we'll just keep everything the way it is. We won't allow for allied victory though, because that doesn't seem much. Doesn't seem like it makes much sense. Simultaneous turns. I've been having problems with this actually. I was actually considering just to go to classic turns. In fact, I'm gonna do it. I think I like classic turns better because it's really annoying when everybody's moving at the same time, and then I want to do something, and maybe I'm reading something or I'm checking some kind of help file thing, and then the enemy went to where I wanted to go. I mean, this is not supposed to be a fast-paced game, so I'm gonna go ahead and do. Sorry, I'm choking here. I'm gonna go ahead and just do classic turns. I actually haven't tried it yet in this game, so I think this is might help me, actually. This might actually help me. Everything else is fine. Let's do launch. So, of course, if you've played this game already, you know that you got a bajillion different heroes you can select from, and you could sort from the different classes to different races, and then just really pick what you want. But I decided to customize, and I went with Vargan the Slayer as the name. I don't know why. It just I went online and randomly generated an orcish name, and that's what came up. And this is what I made him look like. A real badass, scary-looking fella. This is not the type of guy you want to come across on the streets. So you'd probably turn around and run away right away because, just look at him. He just, oh boy, he's scary. And so yeah, he's a warlord. He's an orc. I put Destruction Adept and Destruction Master, which leans towards evilness. So of course we will be evil. So everything that gives us evil points, I will probably go for. Not that it does much. It just, depending on who the other AIs are, they might like me more or hate me more, depending on my alliance. So as far as I know, that's pretty much all it does. But you get some pretty interesting skills for domination victories with the destruction skills selected. And I also went with the Explorer. No, the Expander, sorry. I went with the Expander skill just to get some skills that will help us expand quicker. And that's it. Vargan the Slayer. So let's start this game up. That's a nice background. I will save that background. Okay, so Vargan the Slayer. Really awesome. This is a great start. Now you're going to be like, how is it a great start? You only got 2 things. We got the standard 10 gold and the standard... I'm just going to assume most people know how this game works right now, because I really don't feel like explaining all in details how the mechanics work. I mean, I might go through a few things here and there that I think are very important, but like the real basic stuff I'll just, avoid right now. Yeah, so we got the standard plus 10 mana, plus 10 gold. And you're going to be like, well, how is this a great start? Man, oh man, this is all barren. This is crazy. No, this is fertile. Crap, this is barren. There you go, barren. Tropical barren. We got barrens here. All around is barren. This is going to help with our happiness. Now, it won't help with our global or empire happiness. Pretty much all that affects this is combats, whether you win or lose, will lower your empire or higher or increase your empire's happiness, depending on the situation. I think there's a few other things that come into play for the empire happiness. So it is good to have a good empire happiness. I think it affects also the morale of your units, and also helps with the city. So let's go in the city, and I'll explain why. See, right off the bat, we're happy. Usually you start content. But right now, since the Empire happiness is content, we're getting 0 points from it. Whatever. This is a throne city, so we're getting an extra 50 happiness, which is duh. Leaders in the city, so we're getting an extra 50. Duh, that won't last very long because we have to go explore. However, like terrain times 11, we have 11 tiles of barrens. Because as you can see lower here, well, I can't move the arrow, but if you see, like terrain is barren. So we want barren. Now there is a spell, an early on spell that you may or may not get because the game is so freaking random with the way it does the spell things, which I don't really like actually. Just because it just seems like you can have great starts or horrible starts. I'd rather just everybody is on the same playing field and it's all strategy that determines who wins. But with these random spells, kind of like how Warlock 1 worked, it's just, yeah, it doesn't work for me. Anyways, point is, you can terraform, and that's a very important spell to get, actually. Probably my favorite one. Hopefully we'll have it. We'll take a look after. But, yeah, so like Baron. So right now, 11 Baron tiles. So this is a pretty good start for us, for Orcs. I don't usually start on Barons. I usually start, like, just on regular, you know, fertile stuff or, you know, forests and crap that my guys don't benefit from. We want to stay away from Arctic and Blighted, and especially stay away from Volcanic. So, this is not Volcanic, is it? No, this is just Tropical Mountain. Can't actually terraform these, though, but I can terraform all this fertile crap. Anyway, so that's why I think this is a pretty good spot. So this guy joins us. He's an elf, and we will accept. You want to always accept your heroes. At least that's what I've been told. And I mean, it makes sense. It's especially as you're not going to deny the first guy that joins you. So we got to protect the throne and our leader, obviously. And we have to defeat all rival mages, obviously. So let's see what skills we have available. Excellent terraformers there. I'm so happy. I mean, we're not going to get it right away. We don't really need it right away. Plus, it requires a lot of mana to terraform stuff. But, I mean, this will definitely be something we're going to want early on. Or relatively early on. Probably after we've expanded to our second city, we'll start working on this. As far as everything else, we got Killer Instinct, which is a destruction spell. Target friendly units gains Draconian, Dwarf, High Elf, Goblin, Human, and Orc Slayer until the end of combat. Actually pretty good, but we're not going to go ahead with that just yet. Raise Militia, I've started to... Unlocks, produce Berserker. Yeah, we're going to have to get this, because I want my Berserkers. The Berserkers are a very good unit for the Orcs. And this is actually pretty good. Say, for example, you left a city unguarded, and oops, you see independence approaching. You can quickly raise militias. You lose population, but at least you have some units guarding your city. They are irregular units, right? I think. Yeah, deploys an irregular unit at targeted owned city. So that's actually something to consider. We're not going to bother with this one. Although advanced, I mean, this is just going to take up a slot for nothing. This is always there. This one is always there. This one as well. Raise Militia is always there. I've never had a game where these two weren't there. Some of the Warfare is always there as well. This is a Warlord specific spell. As you can see, it always says it at the bottom there. Class Warlord, Tier 1. So that's actually pretty good too, but I don't cast that much spells early on, so this is not going to benefit me right away. This might, however. In fact, I probably will go with this one first. So the production cost of archers, cavalry, infantry, irregular, and pikemen units is reduced by 20%. And, well, I will be building a lot of infantry and cavalry. Not so much archers. Well, actually, I will be building some archers early on, but I much prefer the orc priest, which is a very strong unit, and it does poison damage. And anyways, it's something that I like to go for early on. But you know what? I think I'll actually go with that one right away. Now, select the production. I mean, I always go for this. That may or may not be the right thing to do. It might make more sense getting units right away, but this will allow us to build units much quicker. It gives us 20 production. I mean, that's crazy. That's almost double what we have right now, you know. So yeah, so that's what I go for first, and then after that's done, I'll start I'll probably build a couple of archers to guard the city, and work on other units to fill up my other hero and all that sort of stuff. But I'm very happy that our happiness right now is at 268, and I'll show you why. Actually, I just oops, what am I doing? Getting nervous typing. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Okay, city happiness. So as you can see, right now we're happy, so we're getting an extra 15 in all this, which is, it's amazing. We're getting an extra 15 hammers, 15 growth, 15 mana, right? Is that how that works? Is it 15%? No, it's just flat out, I think, 15 more, I think. Is that how that works? Anyways, so obviously the higher you go, the more production and stuff you're getting. So being a cheerful city is really what you want to aim for. And the trick for that, honestly, is just you got to terraform. It's the only easy way of making your cities cheerful. And as you can see, when you're very happy and cheerful, you get other chances of special events happening. So that is something to consider. I just want to make sure this is actually just the base. We're getting base 40, city 23. The city's giving me 23. The city's giving me a gold mine. Happy is giving... Okay, so it's 15%. It's a percentage. Okay, so you're getting 15%. But right now it doesn't seem like much. But trust me, later on that becomes amazing. I mean, it's 15% in everything. Right? 10. Happy is giving us an extra 2. We don't actually have any science in this city, so we're going to have to do that to benefit from the happiness. Happy's giving us an extra 4 hammers and an extra... I thought it was also supposed to give us more more pop. Isn't that what it said in the thing? Sorry guys, I just pretty sure I had seen Yeah, it's supposed to give me 15% more to happiness. More to population. Why isn't it not doing it? Is it bugged, or is it something I'm not understanding? Because 15% of 300... Oh, happy 45. What am I, stupid? There you go. It's 45 extra pop per turn because of the happiness. So that's pretty crazy. And right now, though, we're getting an extra 100. No, we're getting an extra 50 because the leader's there. I think we're going to lose the happy if I move the leader out of there. Hang on, gotta go back in here. Hey, you're gonna play the game right, you play it right. I've been having so much problems being good at this game that I want to make sure I'm doing it right for this actual Let's Play, and hopefully people can benefit from this series, maybe, perhaps. Yeah, so happy, it doesn't actually tell us what you have to be at to be happy. Global happy, yeah, okay. Crush the rebellion. Yeah. City happiness. Okay, so this will really screw us up. Leader in the city, the throne city, crushed the rebellion. Yeah, no, I just did that. City happy modifier. Global happiness, lost the city. See, these are things that happen to me a lot. Losing cities, losing battles. I mean, there's just a lot of things that happen that my happiness gets screwed. And once your happiness is screwed in this game, you're screwed. I mean, you just, oh boy, you just start really getting screwed. Yeah, that's right, screwed. Okay, well, it doesn't actually tell us what we have to be at, so hopefully by removing the our hero from there, we'll still be happy in this city. Who do I want to... Oh, wow, we started with a priest. Nice. This is random as well. Usually, it happens sometimes, but I don't usually start with a priest. This is awesome. I mean, really, I only need one priest per army, so this is really good. Impaler as well is pretty good as well. I'm gonna go ahead. Did I not? There's the... Yeah, you always start with this guy as well, with the knight, which I'm gonna put in here. So I'm actually gonna remove this archer. Or do I keep the archer? I guess I could keep the archer. I'll remove the... spearman from there, and I'll actually send him off over here to explore. Oh, I should have gone there. Crap. This will actually give us a boost of knowledge, which is always good. Let me zoom in just a bit. This guy can explore down here. Let's have him set up. Oh, there's a camp. There we go. So we got some population out of that. Very good indeed. Let's bring him over here. Actually, let's take a quick look at what he does. I've gotten this guy before. He can cast spells, obviously. Can fire a musket. 31 damage. No, I've never gotten this guy before. So this guy's a really strong range guy. Nice. He's on a cavalry and all that, so he's got the charge stuff. But we're not going to really utilize the whole charge thing, because I think charge only works with melee. But 31 range damage is pretty freaking good. It's straight shot. Yeah, okay, so he's probably short range or something. Fast healing. He's an elf, mounted. He's weak to blight. He's actually pretty good. We want to make sure this guy does not die. Moving on to the next army. We'll grab this guy here, put him in our army. There we go. I really like what I usually do, and I mean, I've been failing at this game, so maybe I'm doing it wrong, but what I do like is having 2 knights and 2 berserkers and 1 priest. That seems to be a pretty good combo. What the berserkers do are, you know, they're pretty much, I mean, this is like mid-game. I think they're tier 2 units, and they're pretty good. They can just block off enemies and take some damage, while my horses, my knights, can just charge and really just do a lot of damage that way. And then the orc priest, you know, he's my ranged guy, but a lot of times you'll fight enemies that are not immune, but extremely resistant to physical damage, whether it's melee or ranged. So a lot of times I've had combats where I've lost so many units just because I was not doing enough damage, and having a priest in there really helps. And yeah, that's enough babbling for now. We gotta start looking for a nice secondary spot. We should probably take care of these guys, because we will expand soon. This city will expand soon. I'm probably gonna go ahead and do this one first. And let's go ahead and do some combat. Now this is probably the part of the game that I'm having the most difficult part in, is being really efficient in combat. And the game pretty much forces you to be, or else you're not going to win. So you're going to have to keep that in consideration. Let me actually turn on the grid for combat. I like knowing what the tiles are like. So who shot at me? These guys shot at me. Okay. So I can probably charge them, but charging them right now would be very risky. So I got the arrow guys. If I move here... I have to move. Let's take the shot anyway. Okay. That's not much damage, but what can you do? Move these guys up front. Defend. Got more archers here. Take the shot, even though it's not much damage. The Orc Priests, yes. You should be able to do some pretty good damage here. What if I move here? Still, crap. How much hits? 26 hit points left. I'd like to kill that unit, actually. I don't want to have this guy end up getting killed, though. See, these guys are polearm, right? These guys attack first. Right? Is that how that works? First strike. They're pikemen, so they're polearm. They get extra damage against my my horse guys. So that's something to consider. I don't think I want to be charging in there then. Any spells that I can be using? Oh, Berserk. I like Berserk actually. It doesn't work often, but when it does, it's really good. And panic the enemy. Let me see if I can't Berserk this guy. It's 44% chance. This is 44, 44. Everything's 44, so it's not a very good chance of it happening, but let's try anyways. No, they resisted. They get -7 move, but they resisted the Berserk. So the horses, really, I don't... If I move in here like this... Oh, there's a fence here. Interesting. Now, let me, stay back for now. See, we're happy right now, because the unit is preferred... Oh, is in preferred terrain. Cool. So if you fight in your preferred terrain, you also get morale boosts. Morale boosts in combat make your units better, pretty much. Higher crit chances, all that kind of stuff, so it's very good to be happy. Okay, 4 bleeding damage, that's good. Charm resisted, nice. You're gonna go after the priests. You're gonna have to retreat the priests from there. Okay, well the AI didn't do anything too crazy. Archers can probably finish this guy. 3 times 8, 16. Yeah, we should probably be able to finish them off. There we go. Finish them off. We leveled up as well. Now, these guys here... Target will retaliate. We're pretty much even. If I move, I get hit. What I'm going to do with this guy is move here. Flank and... yeah, flank. Flanking is very important, because when you flank, the enemy is not supposed to get a retaliation shot on you. And we also get the charging bonus. There we go. How much damage? So there are 21 hit points left. Now I can actually back these guys off now, which is what I wanted. And we can get some pretty good shots in, although... that's kind of overkill. Let me... no, I don't want to take damage. Let's go ahead, whatever. Overkill. Okay. Now, my archers. I'm actually going to want them to move here. Do you guys attack yet? No way. Okay, Okay, I want you guys to come here. Defend this. Yeah, get your shots on these guys. Hopefully you can cause bleed. Yes, bleeding. Nice. Inflicted wound resisted. Okay. Then the knight. The knight's going to be a bit useless in this particular battle. I really want to protect our priests, so let me go here and defend there. You have to be very careful in combat in this game. It's I've been traumatized by this game. Don't lose any units. Let's go ahead and shoot these guys. Good. Yeah, you should kill them before they hit you. These are my impalers. Aren't they like, yeah, they get first strike and pole arm. That's why I like them, kind of. No, I don't have to worry about these guys. Kill this guy off. I'd like my priests to level up. They didn't do it, damn it. Actually, I'd like our guy to level up, so can he run there? Yeah, he can get the kill. Booyah! Okay, so I took damage, which is not good, but I mean, I guess you have to take damage. Took a lot of damage on my archers, especially this one. This archer leveled up, so he's now got an extra range strength and 2 extra hit points. That's nice. So this is ours. Oh, and we got a boar. Yes, I'll take reward. What I do with my boars is I use them as scouts, pretty much. There we go. We can see what's over there. Good. And yeah, that's what I do with my boars. Okay, so you're done. You can't do anything else right now, right? Okay. And that's it for turn 1. All that just for 1 turn. Anyway, it's just the way the game flows with me. Let's do 1 more turn though. Waiting for other players. Did I do classic mode? Yes, I did. Waiting for other players. Yeah, there we go. Good. I wanted to do classic mode. An army requires your orders. Yep. So this guy, we're near the end of the map here. So if we can find a nice settling spot, cool. We got tech for freeze. Always like that. What's this? Interesting. Go ahead and stay. What's this? Training complete. Good. So now our units will be cheaper. What to do next? Ooh, I've never gotten this one before. Labor units. Yeah, okay, no, I don't really care about that. What does it lead to, though? Doesn't lead to anything. Raise militia might be the best option right now. This is going to be good, but not yet. I think it's more efficient to get it right before we settle. So that we'll have that'll basically net us plus 20 gold. Terraformer we're definitely going to want. Lion's Courage, inflicts worry on bravery, overpowering aura. I'm not sure what Strong Will does. Oh, Strong Will is more resistant to magic, I think. Overwhelm, I think, is an extra bonus in combat. 3 strength. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm not really looking for combat spells just yet. I think it makes more sense to... This is very good, too. But it's very expensive. It's 15 mana per turn to maintain this. But it's very good, especially when your army starts getting very expensive. This is very, very good. What's this do? I love this one. Enables the instant plunder option in the city option menu. And instant plunder allows you to instantly raise a city and gain loot as if it were plundered. So there's no turns, you just automatically do it. I tend to like to raise and plunder cities right away, depending on, you know, who it is, but this is something I like, but it's not for now either. So you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to go with, do I go raise militia or do I go warfare 1? I mean, this is definitely going to be needed. I will need the extra 10, but you know what? Let's go with raise militia first. And you When we expand the city's borders, I don't think we'll actually have this place yet, so I don't actually have to kill it just yet. Let's keep exploring. Oh, there's some gold. This is going to give us, what, extra growth. Nice. This city's going to end up being pretty big. We'll keep it that way. Okay, so you can get the monies. Oh, here's a neutral. I think I have to walk on there. Yeah, there we go. Negotiate. They're orcs. Nice. Let's just exit for now, but these guys might naturally join us if we do things right, which is great, because they are orcs, and I want to keep all my cities orcish. Let's keep exploring. Right here, this will be a nice expansion place. A lot of stuff. So we're going to have to come down here and start clearing this place up. There's some barren, it's also barren tiles here. I think settling right here will be great. Great spot. So that's what we'll do. We'll actually send our main hero, we'll get the gold, send him back down, and start picking these guys off here. No, we'll wait for them to give us a quest, and that'll be good. So this guy can keep exploring. I mean, there's something to be said about up here as well. This will be a nice spot as well. But it's not going to be as good as the other one, because the other one's got a lot of barren tiles, so it's going to be a happier city, thus generating more stuff for us. But this will definitely be our third spot. That should be it. Yep, that should be it for this turn, so I'm going to put a cut in this episode. Hope you enjoyed it all, and hope to see you all next time.